Welcome to my presentation for the Digital Humanities Institute. My name is Tracy Anderson. Big data is a trending buzzword. Everyone wants to get their hands on big data and big data technologies. But what does it offer to the digital arts and humanities? So it's only natural that digital humanities want in on a piece of the action. But what is data? Data is the quantities, characters or symbols on which operations are carried out by the computer. Over 90% of data was created in the last decade. You can see from the diagram some of the types of data collected. Everything from geographical, cultural, scientific, financial, statistical, and transport. People normally associate big data as simply a large volume of data. It is, however, more complex than that. Big data is a term that describes large, hard to manage volumes of data. The data comes from you, me, everyone who uses technology in any way. For example, taking a selfie. Have a look at the data generated on the internet every minute. If you want to take a look in real time, visit internetlivestats.com. Where's all this data coming from, and at such a rapid pace? It's coming from the Internet of Things, IoT. This is the networking of computing devices that are embedded with sensors, software and other technologies for the purpose of connecting and exchanging data with other devices across the Internet. Enormous amounts of data is generated from the IoT. We currently have 40 billion devices connected. Experts have expected this to grow to 75 billion by 2025. The term big data has been traced to the mid-90s, first used by John Massey to refer to handling and analysis of massive data sets. Doug Laney coined the now mainstream definition of big data environment as having 3 V's: volume, variety and velocity. Some more V's have been since added to the list. The uncertainty of data was added in 2013. We know too well in the humanities that the struggle with poor or bad data quality and the impact it can have on research projects. In 2014, researchers added a 5th V. This forms an intrinsic part of big data and a key performance indicator in any research project. It comes from insight, discovery and pattern recognition, which will help provide answers to the questions in the humanities. In 2013, big data in the humanities is not the same as big data in the natural sciences or in the economics. In most cases, velocity does not play a key role in big humanities data. We're more interested in looking at things retrospectively. It's not just the data sets that's important to digital humanities research. It's the metadata. The data in this example is a scanned photographic image. It's the actual representation of the data. If you follow the arrow, you will see the metadata associated with the image. Metadata plays a key role in DH research. The main types of data sets used in the humanities are structured and semi-structured. The use of XML remains a key component in the toolbox of digital humanists. Computational techniques has allowed a shift from close reading to distant reading, creating opportunity to analyse entire collection of textual datasets. Digital archivist Trevor Jones said, "Data is not giving and not some unquestionable evidence. Rather, it's a multifaceted object which can be mobilised as evidence in support of an argument." Whether we are historians using text or other cultural artefacts as a window in time. What are the key steps to using data? It's necessary to find or create smart data. That is data that has been carefully curated, structured, annotated in a way to make explicit a lot of information that is implicit in the raw and messy digitized artifact. The second step from the raw digital data leads to big data by simply accumulating more and more data and letting the algorithm sort it out instead of cleaning it up by hand. Finally, it's necessary to reconcile, or rather combine, the smart and the big data approaches. We need smart big data because it enables a level of precision and nuance scholars in the humanities need. It provides a sufficient amount of data to enable quantitative methods of inquiry that help us transgress the limitations of close reading strategies. To put it in a nutshell, smart data enables intelligent quantitative data research. MacLeod's diagram illustrate how challenges focusing on the processing and interpretation of large data sets can be organised following the data processing pipeline, and how challenges concerning digital culture at large can be structured around a network. Thanks for taking the time to watch my presentation. I only scratched the surface of the topic. To find out more, visit my website where you can access the slide deck and follow the links to the bibliography for further reading. Thank you.